All right, so you've definitely heard all the buzz about AI, right? Chatbots, image generators, the whole nine yards. But there's a new wave coming, something that's way more powerful. It's called a super AI agent. And we're not just talking about an AI that chats with you, we're talking about an AI that acts for you, one that actually gets things done. Okay, let's dive into this and see what makes these agents such a huge leap forward. So, first things first, what in the world is a super AI agent? Because really, this is a totally different beast compared to the AI most of us are used to messing around with.
Look, you've probably used an AI to answer a question or, help you write an email, and that's a super helpful tool. But the super here isn't just about being smarter or faster, it's about being autonomous. Think of it this way. It's the difference between a tool you have to operate yourself and a delegate you can actually give a project to.
And here it is, the core of it all, an autonomous agent. You give it a complex goal, and then it figures out all the messy details on its own. It comes up with a plan, it picks the right tools for the job, and it just keeps working in a loop until that goal is complete. So how does it actually pull that off? Let's take a peek inside the agent's brain, so to speak, and see how it thinks. And, it all starts with making a really solid plan. Let's walk through these 3 steps. It all kicks off when you give it a goal, and not a simple command, but a complex task like, hey, find me a better car insurance plan and switch me over. Then, and this part is critical, it gets to planning. It breaks that big goal down into smaller, bite-sized steps. And finally, it decides which tools it needs for each of those steps. Maybe it needs a web browser for research or an API to go get quotes directly. This whole planning stage actually has a technical name, task decomposition. And really, it's the secret sauce. It's just like how you would break down a huge, overwhelming project into a simple checklist. The AI does the exact same thing to bring some order to the chaos. Okay, so once that plan is in place, the agent enters its core operational cycle. This is where the magic really happens. This is the engine that drives the whole thing forward. Now, this loop you're seeing, it looks pretty simple, but it is incredibly powerful. The agent thinks about the next step, then it acts on it. It observes what happened. Did it work? Did it fail? And then it improves its plan based on what it just learned. It's this continuous cycle of learning and doing over and over again until the main goal is finally checked off. And that improve step, it's all powered by memory. And just like us, an agent has both short-term memory for the task at hand and, as you can see, long-term memory. It stores key lessons in databases, which means it doesn't just complete tasks, it's actually getting smarter and better at them over time. Okay, so that's all the theory, but what does this look like out in the wild? Let's switch gears and look at a fantastic real-world example from a company called Jerry. So Jerry's goal is to be the super app for owning a car, using AI agents to automate all the tedious, frustrating parts of car ownership. And they started with one of the biggest headaches of all, car insurance. And just look at this number. Over 1 million customers. We're not talking about some small-scale tech demo here. Jerry is a licensed insurance broker in all 50 states, and its whole business is powered by this agentic AI working at a massive scale. Let's break this chart down because it shows the action part so perfectly. Price Protect doesn't just suggest you shop for insurance. It automatically does it for you every 6 months. And Data Lock? This is awesome. It acts as your personal firewall, shielding you from all those spammy calls. This isn't a to-do list, it's a done list, and it's all handled by the AI. So, what's the bottom line for you, the user? Well, it's right here. An average annual savings of $800 for customers who switch. That's real, tangible money back in your pocket, all because an autonomous agent is working for you in the background. This all brings us to the most important takeaway here. The one thing that truly separates a super AI agent from every AI that came before it. It all comes down to the critical difference between just giving advice and actually taking action. And this comparison just lays it out so clearly. On one side, you have a standard AI. It provides information, right? It gives you some links, it answers your questions. But on the other side, the super AI agent takes action. It doesn't just give you quotes, it finds the best one, switches your policy, cancels the old one, and will even handle sitting on hold with customer service for you. This quote right here absolutely nails it. The key word is agentic. The AI has agency. It has the authority and the ability to execute complex tasks in the real world on your behalf, not just sit there and chat with you about them.
And that leaves us with a huge question, doesn't it? If an AI can be your personal insurance broker today, what's next? I mean, sure, you can imagine it managing your travel or your investments, but let's think bigger. What does our relationship with technology even look like when it becomes a true delegate? When whole categories of complex work can just be handed off to an autonomous agent? What does that mean for us? That's the future these super AI agents are starting to build right now.